Hello and welcome to the Evercade Retreat. Today I'm adding In the Hunt to my ever-growing list where I try and rank every Evercade game ever. In the Hunt is an arcade game by IREM that was released in 1993. It's a horizontally scrolling shoot 'em up, well, mostly horizontally scrolling, but it's underwater and you're in a submarine. It's also not continuously scrolling like many other or most other such shoot 'em ups. You have a degree of control over the pace of the game. According to Wikipedia, it's been described as a cross between Metal Slug and R-Type. I can sort of see this, I suppose, especially as it is developed by many of the people who would go on to do the Metal Slug series. As such, aesthetically, both in terms of visuals and sound, it is very polished. It looks bloody amazing, to be perfectly honest. I can't say I'm such a fan of the music, but it is really well done. I just don't find it very catchy, but it does suit the mood the game is going for perfectly, so I really can't knock it. But I can safely say I've never found myself humming it after playing this game. The gameplay has lots of the fairly standard shoot 'em up stuff: kill enemies, get power-ups, kill bosses, rinse and repeat. The game also has multiple endings. There is quite a lot of story here for a shoot 'em up as well. I mean, I know a lot of shoot 'em ups do have a story, but they ultimately come down to "Ooh, evil invaders, go destroy." There's a little bit more to it here, and it is part of a larger series. I don't think I've played the others, so I can't really comment too much on how it fits in the overall story, but it is well presented here. I had no previous experience with this game before getting an Evercade. I'd never even heard of it. And when I played it before, and I'd say even when I reviewed the cart a while back, where I did do a sort of review of this game in that video, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I appreciated the art, I liked what it was going for, but ultimately I found it more challenging than it was fun. Yes, you can coin feed your way through, but it just felt that it was a real credit muncher, more interested in getting your coins than in providing a fun gameplay experience. Not to mention that pressing two fire buttons at the same time eventually would start hurting my thumbs, which, lessened my enjoyment somewhat. However, since then they have added turbo fire and, more importantly, dip switches to the Evercade. And I do find with these two things taken into consideration and knocking the difficulty down a little bit, In the Hunt becomes a much more fun experience. Naturally, you could easily say, well, it's fun anyway, and it was just my skill issue that prevented me from enjoying it. But whatever, I do think it's more accessible now, and in some ways I think it's gone up in my opinion as a result of having the dip switch and just being able to enjoy it more rather than just constantly feeding credits into it. I actually feel like I'm doing well at it rather than that I'm brute forcing my way through. While it's still far from my favourite shoot 'em up on the Evercade, I like that it does something different, and in that it does stand apart. To place it in my overall ranking of every Evercade game ever, I would have to place it above 64th Street A Detective Story, but below Flying Shark. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.